breaking political story from our Deputy Political Editor, Sam Coates, who's got an exclusive about the future of the Conservative Party. Sam, good morning to you. What can you tell us?
Well, as you know, ever since the general election, there's been a titanic battle between the Conservatives and Reform UK for those voters on the right of British politics. But what can the Tories do about it at this point where, for instance, today, the Tories are 5 percentage points behind Reform UK in the latest Sky YouGov poll? Well, we've got the thinking of one big beast who gave his thoughts in private when addressing students last month. That's Robert Jenrick. He's the Shadow Justice Secretary. He's also, of course, the person who came second to Kemi Badenoch for the leadership contest last year. Now, have a listen in a moment to how he thinks you should deal with reform, both what he thinks about what he's doing now, which is to fight it, but listen to what he says you might have to do in future. Here's what he was saying.
Much worry is that they become a kind of permanent or semi-permanent fixture on the British political scene. And if that is the case, as I say, I am trying to do everything I can to stop that being the case, then life becomes a lot more difficult because the right is not united. You head towards a general election where the nightmare scenario is that Keir Starmer sails in through the middle as a result of the two parties being disunited. I don't know about you, but I'm not prepared for that to happen. I want the right to be united. And so one way or another, I'm determined to do that and to bring this coalition together and make sure we can solutions.
So what you've got there, Wilf, is that Robert Jenrick absolutely emphatic that you cannot have, by the time of the next election, Reform UK and the Tories competing for vote. You can only have them, well, I suppose he means working together. He absolutely denies he's talking about some kind of pact, but at the same time, he's very much hinting that he was prepared to do whatever it takes in order for there to be no division between the two parties. Look, over 170 seats saw the vote for reform bigger than the Tory loss at the last election. There's no doubt that Reform UK harms the Conservatives dramatically, and there are plenty of conversations amongst Tory MPs and other Conservatives that something needs to be done between the two parties. How unhelpful should there be a future leadership contest? A source close to Robert Jenrick says he was talking about voters, not parties. But in the end, you have a senior Tory politician there, Will, making absolutely clear that he is not prepared to allow the two parties to be in conflict, but not spelling out what he would do. But I think